Throwaway, first post, yada yada. Bad writing BC character limit. I just went to the Grand Canyon with my BF. I'm 150% afraid of heights. Don't go near windows, railings type of scared. Phobia in the full sense of the word. BC of this, I didn't want to go in the first place, but it's a famous destination so I figured it was worth facing my fears. I had multiple convos with my BF about my fears. At least 5 separate, in-depth convos about how scared I was about having a panic attack around strangers. I have a long history of panic attacks. He assured me he'd help me maintain my distance from ledges and calm me down if I got overwhelmed, scared. We just went. We planned to do a tour then go out by ourselves in the following days. Well, on day 1 on our tour, we stopped at a scenic lookout to take pictures and he decided it'd be funny to grab me and pretend to try and push me over the edge of the cliff. I immediately freaked out and, unsurprisingly, had a panic attack, all in front of our group while the poor guide tried to calm me down. I'm not proud of how I acted, but I'll tell you it wasn't pretty. I was sobbing and yelling that he was cruel for doing this. That he knew I was terrified and he was evil for using that against me. He was yelling back that it was a joke, I was taking it too seriously, and to get over it BC I was embarrassing myself, him, which to be fair, I was. It was quite embarrassing. I think I was the in this next part. I told him he was a horrible person and his ex was right to leave him. Context. His ex left him BC she thought he was immature, but she left right before a high-profile, family event and embarrassed him among his family. He yelled that was fucked up to say and in hindsight I think he's right, especially since it was in public. The tour guide separated us and took me back to their office and I have no idea what he did after that. He wasn't in our hotel when I got my stuff and I got a flight to my parents' state and I've been staying here while I figure out if this relationship is still alive. We live together and work for the same company, so if this is over my life is going to get very messy. The thing is we have a ton of mutual friends and I have half of them texting, calling me to say I'm overreacting and being a psycho bitch. Besides my 3 closest friends, I haven't told anyone anything. But BC they all know him too. Everyone has heard some version of events and they're making it seem like I'm leading a PR campaign against him. I don't have social media and haven't said anything to anyone besides my best friends. They're particularly mad that I left him in Arizona. I don't think what I did was worth all the hate I'm getting. I left him the rental car and hotel room and took an Uber to the airport. I paid for everything myself, including our hotel room, and I left a note in the room telling him I was going to my parents'. I feel like people don't understand, but there are so many people saying the same thing that I'm starting to question myself. Next story. Over a year ago my relationship got put in a bad place because my ex 27M, broke up with 2 years prior sent me a DM that I'm her baby daddy. Her daughter was under a year old by the way so I already knew it was BS. And told her don't contact me again. She found my girlfriend's 27F Insta and then started sending her messages too that this is my daughter. She's sorry for being involved with me knowing I was in a relationship with my GF, but since I'm refusing to take responsibility she didn't know who else to reach out to. Trying to make herself seem all genuine. My girlfriend was sent fake screenshots that were supposedly from me then also the one I actually sent her about leaving me alone because that's not my baby. Around this time my girlfriend was 6 months pregnant. So the stress, hormones of that, plus the info she gave her. The times we supposedly met up after telling my girlfriend I'm working late matches up, because those were actually nights I had to work late. All that freaked her out and she really did start having doubts. It got to the point where my girlfriend was really scared and confused and she went to go stay at her parents for a few days. I was so scared I was gonna lose my family then my ex apologized when she heard my girlfriend wasn't staying at our apartment. She just wanted to mess with us a little because she was still bitter I dumped her but she didn't mean for it to go that far. My girlfriend came back. It took some time to come back from that but we have our son now who's 7 months and we're happier than ever. My sister, 25F, told me about this last weekend when we were at our parents'. She got a lil tipsy from the mimosas and when we were joking about all our old embarrassing stories she just blurted it out but she thought it was okay to talk about it now since me and my girlfriend are fine. I kept asking her why the hell would she do something like that. Straight up arguing right there in front of my family. She says she was just being stupid and bored since she wasn't working and like my ex. Didn't realize it would get that bad, which is why they stopped it. But obviously my ex didn't rat on my sister. I called my sister a stupid bitch for almost wrecking my relationship, and what that put my GF through. My sister started crying, and this is why she didn't say anything, because it might get this reaction. She only said something now because she was embarrassed, and now we're in a good place, so she doesn't know why I'm so mad about it. It was a whole thing. My sister cried in the bathroom and wouldn't come out. I went home early to be with my girlfriend and son. They all say I behaved like an asshole when my sister decided to come clean and owe her an apology for my overreaction, just like she owed me one. Was my reaction warranted though, or was it actually an overreaction? I'm still mad about it.